an extraordinary man.
There's a massive book coming on you, Opus, Sachin Tendulkar Opus. And when we saw the list of institutes of people on whom the book has been done, it is Manchester United, Formula One, Wimbledon, then Maradona, and then Muhammad Ali. Where you see your name in that list?
Well, I see myself somewhere over there, but it's nice. It's a huge book. I've got Muhammad Ali's book at home, and the book weighs 35 kilos, and it's a pictorial book. It's like watching a movie, but you've got various pictures and also few exclusive pictures which you don't get to see anywhere else, and I can vouch for that because I have seen a couple of Muhammad Ali's pictures which I have not seen anywhere else. So it's very exclusive, and the moment I saw the copy, I said, yes, I will do it, because this is something exciting and something special. I've never seen anything like this before. And can you imagine a book weighing 35 kilos? I mean, it's something unique. So I thought, yes, this is something I would like to do.
It's as heavy as your achievements. Sachin, in the last few months, we've seen few things happening in your life, like your statue in Madame Tussauds, this opus. Now, people don't compare you with great batsmen. They compare you with great sportsmen. Players like Tiger Woods, players like Michael Schumacher, Roger Federer. You are compared in that league. It is one thing to achieve something in your aspired area, which was cricket in your case. And it is another thing to go in a totally different league where people compare you with global sportsmen. How is that feel when people say that he is someone like Roger Federer of cricket?
Feels good. When your contributions are appreciated by everyone around, it feels good. Who doesn't like to be praised? And same here. I like when people have good things to say about me.
But when you see yourself with your name is written with these names, you have already told that when it comes to your cricket, you always look up to people like Gavaskar and Viv Richards. But when you see your name with these global sportsmen, who is the one which comes closest to your personality? Is it a Roger Federer in Sachin Tendulkar, or a Tiger Woods in Sachin Tendulkar, or a Michael Schumacher in Sachin Tendulkar?
Well, there's something wrong with me, because my hero has always been outside cricket, has been John McEnroe, and his style of play and the aggression, and he always liked expressing himself, and it's exactly opposite here. But I liked his mannerism, and that was something which caught my eye. And at the age of 5-6, I started watching him, and I was the only guy who was to back McEnroe. Otherwise, the rest of the guys would be backing me on ball. And I somehow liked him. Then also like Boris Becker, Pete Sampras, Roger Federer, and all these top tennis players. I follow a lot of tennis. And then Formula One, obviously Michael Schumacher.
Sachin, you told that this book which is coming up, this opus, it just covers your lifespan as a cricketer, as a human being so far. Do you think that you would like to have the last picture in that opus, you holding a 2011 World Cup trophy in Wankhede Stadium? Do you dream like that that picture
Very
is still
much. It's not only my dream, it's the entire nation's dream, and it is any cricketer's dream. I mean, to win the World Cup is a huge achievement, and that is what, as a cricketer, you want to do for the nation. And same here, I would like to do that.
And now going on to the wider subject, recently we have seen Australia toppled from #1 position. Do you think now Australian dominance is over, or you think you have seen their system? They have a very good cricket system which keep producing good cricketers. Do you think they will be still competitive enough, or it's just a small phase where they can come back and hold their #1 position, or you think that other countries are up and they can grab this position now?
So Australia definitely lost a lot of match-winning players, and with a lot of experience, and so I felt there was a vacuum there, and but that doesn't mean that they cannot fill that up and get back to one of the top sides in the world. They're obviously the top side. It's obviously the top side in the world, and South Africans have really played well in the last couple of years, shown a lot of consistency, and I feel Australia will be there, and then it's just a matter of time. It's a cycle, and each team has to go through that cycle. But all the teams eventually look to go up there, and I feel Australia will get there some stage.
And India, do you think that they are potentially number one side? They have it in him to be the number one side.
Yeah, we definitely have the ability, the spirit, the desire, the hunger to get there, and we've been working towards it. I know it has been a roller coaster ride, but if you look at our performance in the last couple of years, it's been terrific. And a couple of hiccups here and there are always going to be there. It's never going to be a smooth journey. So, and that is what keeps us together and tighter. In difficult times is when the team needs to be tighter and closer, and to meet up all those challenges and all those obstacles. I think that is what we have, and I see good days for us. We've had some terrific time in the recent past. We'd like to continue that, and we have our team target. We would want to achieve that. I don't think Test cricket is in danger. Test cricket is very much safe. It's the ultimate test of a player's character, his peripheral awareness, his vision.